Insects. They make up over 80% of all animal species on Earth. They outnumber humans by 17 times. And their reproductive strategies are some of the most bizarre, fascinating, and downright incredible processes in nature. Welcome to Nature Realms. In this documentary, we're exploring the top 10 most interesting insects and revealing the secrets of how they reproduce. Some of these reproduction methods will absolutely shock you. Others will make you question everything you thought you knew about life itself. If you love nature documentaries and want to discover the hidden world of insects, subscribe to Nature Realms now. Let's dive into the remarkable world of insect reproduction. Insects are everywhere. They live on every continent except Antarctica. They inhabit deserts, rainforests, oceans, mountains, and caves. They are the most successful animals on Earth in terms of species diversity and population numbers. Yet most of us know very little about insects. We see them occasionally, swat them when they bother us, but rarely take time to understand their incredible lives. The reproductive strategies insects have evolved are some of nature's greatest achievements in adaptation and ingenuity. From insects that change sex to insects that reproduce without males, from insects with elaborate courtship dances to insects that lay thousands of eggs, the insect world offers endless examples of reproductive innovation. Today, we're exploring the top 10 most interesting examples. Welcome to our countdown. Number 10, the firefly. Famous for its incredible bioluminescent mating displays. Male fireflies produce light through a chemical reaction in their abdomens. They flash this light in species-specific patterns, like Morse code messages sent through the night air. Each firefly species has its own unique flash pattern. Some flash quickly, others slowly, some flash in clusters, others in isolated bursts. Female fireflies recognize the flash pattern of their own species and respond with their own flashes. The male sees the female's response and flies toward her. But here's where it gets interesting. Some predatory firefly females have learned to mimic the flash patterns of other species. When males of the wrong species fly toward them, attracted by what they think is a potential mate, the predatory female captures and eats them. The courtship ritual of fireflies demonstrates that even insects have complex communication systems. Males and females must recognize each other among dozens of similar species, all flashing in the same night sky. Those that flash the correct pattern, at the correct intensity, at the correct timing, find mates and reproduce successfully. Number 9 is the praying mantis. Famous for one of nature's most extreme reproductive behavior, sexual cannibalism. The female mantis often eats the male during or immediately after mating. Sometimes she even eats the male's head before he completes reproduction. The male approaches the female knowing this danger. He must carefully position himself to mate without being attacked. The female, driven by hunger and hormonal urges, sometimes cannot distinguish between prey and mate. When the male approaches, she may strike. But here's what's remarkable. Even if the female decapitates the male, mating can still succeed. The male's nervous system continues to function, allowing him to complete reproduction even without his head. His last act is reproductive success. He dies, but his genes live on. Scientists believe this extreme reproductive strategy evolved because female mantises need the nutritional boost of eating the male. The protein from the male's body helps her produce more eggs. So the male's sacrifice directly increases his offspring's chances of survival. In a twisted way, it's an evolutionary trade-off. Number 8 is the dragonfly. One of nature's most skilled flyers and most fascinating reproducers. Dragonflies are ancient insects, having existed for over 300 million years. They are perfect predators and perfect flyers. Male dragonflies are intensely territorial. They patrol stretches of water, defending their territory against other males. When a female approaches, the male must perform an aerial display. He flies in complex patterns, dives, climbs, and demonstrates his flying prowess. If the female is impressed, she allows mating. But dragonfly mating is unique. It doesn't involve typical penetration. Instead, The male curves his abdomen and the female curves hers. They link their abdomens together in a position called the wheel. This position allows sperm transfer while both insects remain airborne. Some dragonfly species even mate while flying. They copulate while in flight, both insects performing aerial acrobatics together. After mating, the female flies to water and lays eggs on the surface or on water plants. The eggs hatch into aquatic nymphs that live in water for years before becoming flying adults. Wait, did we just say fish? Yes, while we're focusing on insects, some other animals have equally bizarre reproduction. The anglerfish demonstrates extreme sexual parasitism. The tiny male anglerfish finds a massive female. He bites onto her body and literally fuses with her. Over time, the male's body fuses completely with the female's. His blood vessels connect to hers. He loses his eyes, fins, and most of his organs. He becomes a permanent genital appendage, literally part of the female's body. When the female is ready to reproduce, the male's reproductive system activates. This is evolution at its extreme. The male has given up all independence, all individual survival needs, and become merely a reproduction tool for the female. It's a haunting reminder that evolution cares only about passing on genes, not about individual welfare. Number 6 is the bee, specifically the honeybee, which has revolutionized our understanding of reproduction and social organization. In a beehive, only the queen bee reproduces. All other bees are sterile workers or soldiers. But here's what's remarkable. The queen doesn't lay only female eggs. She lays both male and female eggs. The difference: unfertilized eggs become male drones. Fertilized eggs become female workers. The queen can literally choose the sex of her offspring by choosing whether to fertilize the egg or not. Male bees have no mother. They're born from unfertilized eggs through a process called parthenogenesis. Their entire existence is devoted to mating. They fly, looking for queens to mate with. Most die without ever reproducing. Those that succeed accomplish mating once and then die mating so vigorously that it kills them. The social structure of the hive is entirely reproductive in nature. Everything the workers do, building cells, collecting food, caring for larvae, is dedicated to supporting the queen's reproduction. The entire colony functions as a reproductive machine. Number 5 brings us to whiptail lizards, an all-female species that reproduces entirely through parthenogenesis, virgin birth. These lizards have no males. Reproduction happens without sperm. But here's the fascinating part. Even though there are no males, the lizards still engage in mating behavior. Two females will copulate with each other. This stimulates ovulation and egg production, even though no genetic material is transferred. The mating behavior itself is necessary for reproduction, even without males. This species demonstrates that reproduction and sex are not synonymous. These lizards engage in sexual behavior without reproduction in the traditional sense. They produce genetically identical offspring, clones of the mother. Yet they still seek out mates and engage in the full ritual of reproduction. Number 4 is the spotted hyena, where females have evolved one of nature's most extreme reproductive adaptations, a pseudo-penis. Female hyenas have elevated testosterone levels, giving them masculine physical characteristics. They even have a pseudo-penis used for urination, mating, and giving birth. This unusual anatomy creates significant challenges. Female hyenas must give birth through their pseudo-penis, which is dangerous and often fatal, especially for first-time mothers. The reproductive strategy that gave hyenas their competitive advantage, high aggression and strength, comes with the cost of difficult reproduction. This demonstrates an important principle. Evolution optimizes for survival and reproduction, not for comfort or ease. Female hyenas are incredibly successful hunters and competitors because of their hormonal profiles and strength. But that same adaptation makes reproduction dangerous. The cost is worth it because the benefits outweigh the risks. Number 3 is the flatworm, specifically hermaphroditic species that engage in what scientists call penis fencing. These creatures are both male and female. Each individual has male and female reproductive organs. When two flatworms meet, they engage in an extraordinary battle. Each tries to inseminate the other while avoiding being inseminated. They literally fence with their penises, trying to penetrate the other while defending their own reproductive opening. The flatworm that successfully inseminates the other passes on its genes. The inseminated flatworm must invest energy in producing eggs. Being male passing on genes without investment is the advantageous reproductive strategy. Being female investing energy in egg production is costly, so flatworms fight over who gets to be male and who gets to be female. This bizarre reproduction strategy shows that even at the lowest levels of animal complexity, evolution has created competition for reproductive advantage. Number 2 is the seahorse, which has evolved one of the most unique reproductive systems in the animal kingdom: male pregnancy. The female deposits her eggs into a special pouch in the male's body. The male fertilizes the eggs and then carries them in his pouch. The male provides oxygen to the developing embryos. He regulates salinity and temperature in his pouch. He provides nutrients through a placenta-like structure. The male is essentially pregnant, bearing all the energetic costs of producing offspring. After weeks of pregnancy, the male gives birth to fully developed baby seahorses. The newborns are independent and can survive on their own immediately. The male has invested enormous energy in reproduction, but his offspring have significantly better survival chances because of this investment. This reverse sexual roles demonstrate that evolution doesn't care about traditional sex roles. It only cares about reproductive success. If male pregnancy is advantageous for a species, evolution will select for it, regardless of how unusual it seems. And finally, number 1, the parasitic wasp. This insect has evolved one of the most disturbing reproductive strategies known to science. The female wasp injects her eggs into the body of a living insect, usually a caterpillar or spider. The eggs hatch inside the host, and the larvae begin eating the host from the inside out. The host remains alive throughout most of the process, continuing to move and function even as the wasp larvae consume its organs. Eventually, the wasp larvae emerge from the host's body, and the host dies. Some parasitic wasps have evolved even more extreme strategies. They inject viruses that suppress the host's immune system. They inject toxins that modify the host's behavior, making it protect the wasp eggs instead of trying to remove them. The host becomes a puppet controlled by the wasp's reproduction. This strategy is incredibly successful from an evolutionary perspective. The wasp doesn't need to expend energy building a nest or finding food for her offspring. The host provides everything. Multiple wasp larvae can develop inside a single host, multiplying the evolutionary success of the female's genes. There you have it, the top 10 most interesting insects and how they reproduce. From bioluminescent mating displays to extreme sexual cannibalism, from virgin birth to parasitic offspring, the insect world demonstrates the incredible diversity of reproductive strategies that evolution has created. Each of these strategies represents millions of years of refinement. Each has proven successful enough to allow the species to survive and thrive. What seems bizarre to us is perfectly adapted to each insect's environment and lifestyle. The insect world reminds us that evolution is not guided by any sense of morality or comfort. It's driven purely by the success of genes in reproducing themselves. If a strategy works, if it allows an organism to reproduce more successfully than competitors, then evolution selects for it, regardless of how extreme or disturbing it seems. There you have it, the top 10 most interesting insects and their incredible reproductive strategies. From fireflies lighting up the night to parasitic wasps laying eggs in living hosts, nature's solutions to reproduction are endlessly creative. If this documentary fascinated you, if you felt that sense of wonder and amazement about these incredible creatures, please do 3 things. First, hit that like button. Second, subscribe to Nature Realms and turn on notifications so you never miss our nature documentaries. Third, share this video with someone you know who loves nature. What was your favorite reproduction strategy? Comment below and let us know. Thank you for watching Nature Realms. Keep exploring, keep learning, and never stop being amazed by the natural world. We'll see you in the next documentary.